Yo, back with some House Flipper. I have updated some things too, so hopefully the audio is better. I was reviewing videos. I heard echo. I figured out issues. I should be audible. I did a few tests before I went live. So I'm gonna go at 1:30. I am 7 minutes late. I do want to try to get on a schedule because right now it will be every day, unless I have plans that change based on touching grass and when I get a new job. The new job too is most likely retail, so it will flip around. So my schedule, I will make sure to update weekly for when that happens. But yeah, so I have the game up. I have chat up. I fixed some things too because chat wasn't showing for some reason. I got that fixed. So that way it'll be visible on the screen. I know right now it shows my mouse here too, but I will be using controller. I'm just making sure everything is good to go on my end. Yes, I will, Damon. I will turn it upside down. I actually have a... Oh, I was working in the bathroom last I was on for the game. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on first. And welcome in, Damon. Hopefully you like it. I'm guessing you're going to hang out with me till you're ready to do Rivals again. Right? You know, I have it active, but it's still showing the mouse. That is funny. Because I want to do controller with this. I'm sorry, y'all. It might be a little bit. It was being stubborn when I launched the game today, too. But I did fix things. There should no longer be fan noises, by the way, with the microphone. I did put a noise threshold on it. And I did test it, so I should be able to get all my different voice pitches as well. So if I do something funky, it can still be caught. So I think that's, depending on the person, it's kind of my personality. So Elden Ring still has you. Got so annoyed that you resorted to gravity to kill him. Hey, sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you do have to do that in games. Sometimes you just have to, like, mess with the system. I know I've been kind of cheesing it with Tales of the Shire with plants in that one. And sometimes you can cheese things even here in House Flipper too. You have to just, it takes a minute sometimes to cheese it. So that's what I'm curious about for this. House Flipper. I think it's because I have Chrome open, but I have that for easier maintenance for modding this time around. Okay, but we're in the old house that we will flip eventually, but right now we're doing the house I had bought. So the lavender house is the one I'm working at. Where is my... There it is. I don't like how light it is, but okay. I'm going to the house. We'll get this booted up. I want to say it's doing that not responding because of RAM. I really do think it's RAM. Okay. But yeah, also, Damon, I forget if you have Baldur's Gate 3, but sometimes gravity helps in that situation as well. I wish some other combat games had gravity options, but sometimes it's a little fussy with them too. Okay, we're back in the bathroom though. We have this tile. I want to do a different tile for the floor though. So that means, ooh, wrong button. I'm so used to like Shire controls. So surface finishes. It's wood tile. I'd rather just go with this. I don't think it was pure. I think it was... fun. I like my controls to shift things better. Which blue one? I want to say it was this. Yes. There we go. And this is going to be the entire floor. What I have planned. Oh, that's darker, but you know what? That works. We're going to get this bathroom completed. It's going to be nice, rich, dark blue. Because I like blue. See, they're almost the same shade down here, which is the interesting thing. I'm gonna have to move that so we can actually get under it. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll just kind of fill this in. Not gonna lie. Say future, I can just, I don't know, rely on writing or Twitch. I would just spend so much time renovating a home to my dream home, doing stuff like this. Like, I know how to do it, thanks to my dad. Like, some things I might need a little guidance on, but I would do this. I'd love to mainly flip. Hurt myself in the process? Probably a lot. But, I would enjoy doing it. Okay, let's move you. That way then I can do this last area. That down, sweet. Then we have these walls, which I'd like to paint something else. Maybe like a very light blue. That's what I'm trying to debate. So that is... Bear with me. I'm like making sure we have everything set properly. It did go back to my mouse for a minute when I had to do that. But okay. I don't like how so many of these games have different controls. Okay. Go back here. We're going to do paint. This is the vibrant. Let's take a look. Do a rich. Actually, let's go with this. I'm very curious. Maybe slightly darker than this blue tile, but that is fine. We'll see in a minute. We'll test right above here. Oh, that's very similar. Not gonna lie, I like that. I like this. I like this. Boom. I like that blue. I like that. All right. It's interesting how much right trigger is used in this game, though. Sweet. That wall's done. Now to get this wall. Game. It's because I'm walking over stuff. Probably. I just run into things no matter the game. This went last night in Tales of the Shire. Alright. Oh, and it's starting to get to that, ugh, the icky noise. I'll just do this to complete the top. Boom. I think we'll need more paint though. That's pretty pretty low. Do this, scroll all the way down. There we go. And I'll keep the white trim. That is completely fine. And now bathroom, at least being finished like this, is done. So that means, ooh, we can sell the rest of this. And then work on the setup. So then let's oh, that's, let's see, LT, let's see, installations. No, it would not be there. Where is plumbing? Bathroom fixtures, there we go. Showers. Let's look at the color combos. I'd rather do like white and black for the pop, but also oh, it's a little smaller. Let's this one looks wider. Well, we're gonna, I want to rotate this. Can we? Please, let's rotate. There. Put down. Can we edit to you though? We can't. But that technically would work. Well, let's flipper tool. Duplicate, change style. Edit, change size. There we go. Yeah, so like it would be kind of like an entrance shower like that, but that is a-okay. And still put the toilet here and then the sink and stuff and some amenities. That way you can still slip in easily. That's how I can see this going. Okay, but now we need a toilet. I think this Baleno. And then I don't want to do a, what if we just stuck to like full white? Or yeah, there we go. And then is that for the pure blue? I guess sandblasted steel is fine. Okay, and that is on the white. Put that there. And now we have the toilet. Then a sink. I do like this cabinet. Let's look at the color combos they have up here, though. Mmm. I see, I see. It's brushed aluminum. What if we did... I feel drift would be nice. What about neutral? Let's do polished wood. And then... yeah. Go to this default. You can always adjust as needed. I'll do that, so there's that little support next to it. I think it'd actually work better on the other side. So let me move this. Is this enough room now to tuck in? Yes. And I'll get that. There we go. That way it actually kind of looks like a little set. I know technically that's blocking, but we don't have to worry about that with this game. Okay, so we got the essentials done in here. I like getting all the essentials first. Okay, this will be the bedroom. Let's go back here because I realized this. See, I like these floors, but at the same time, the floor doesn't work for the home. So that's an issue. Excuse me. I don't know if that gets filtered or not. We'll find out when I go to look at everything again. So we're in building. We do not want... wait, no, we do. Service finishes. Raw materials. Yeah, so we could... see, we could just do wood panels throughout. I was thinking what wood. See, I like walnut. Walnut's a really nice color. Dark wood. Yeah, I like the walnut. That's neutral wood. That's cool wood. Let's go neutral. And I'm gonna put this throughout the entire house, so we might need a few. Basically, everywhere except the bathroom will get this. So... time to get at it. Because, I mean, I grew up in a house, like, yes, my original childhood house had tile floors in the kitchen area. And so did our new home that we got when I was 4. But honestly, my dad redid all the floors. It was wood everywhere. And all the bedrooms upstairs and the kitchen. Like, everywhere had the same exact floor. And it was just convenient. But yeah, and then like we did the whole basement that way too. After a long time of like ripping out carpet because it was carpet galore in our house. And when I went to college, they did my room finally with wood floors because it was originally the original carpet that's been there since like the 70s. So it was very much like, let's replace it. So that got done then. And that's still the same with there today. Trying to hover, get it all. Oh, I love these floors though. Of course, it looks definitely more like paneling, like wood paneling instead of actual genuine wood floors. Because wood paneling is a lot cheaper than trying to do full wood floors. But that is a-okay. I've shown my dad this game too. He likes it. He's like, hey, you can do what I do now. The only thing he refuses to do for jobs nowadays is roofs, because he is in his 60s. He's old man, so he's like, I'll do any contracting job, but not roofs. And I won't clean gutters, because he doesn't trust ladders anymore in his age. And I'm glad he acknowledges that, because I fear for him on a ladder as well. I fear for him even just tripping on the stairs. So. Because you just know, once your parent gets to a certain age, you just know, and it's like, they're no longer their toughness that they used to be. When they're considered the tough parent, or like, the I can take it type parent. You can just tell, it's like, yeah, no, you're fragile now. Let's not do that. Okay, we are... This wood looks so nice, though. I really do like it. Got a surface finish. Nice, nice. Got more. This area is actually quite a lot in just one container. I kind of forgot. Alright. Oof, this will make it. See, I like cozy. Surface, finish point, perk. Ooh, not that. Let's make it big. So now, look, haha. Oh, and I cheesed it with that last bit. That's nice. I cheesed it. I like cheesing. Cheesing games can be fun. Okay. Ooh, and now we can fill this up faster. And then I'll probably, before I get the next expansion, I'll definitely do it where how much I can hold. Okay. That's all done. And here we gotta get it. Because it is important. Right, that side's filled. Close that door so I can do this. Might have to move stuff here to get it all. We shall see. Can I might be able to do it without moving. Like that. There we go. We would have gotten it all that way. Wait, let's make sure it... Shit. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's on me. Last room, and I just got out as I shut the door. See, this honeycomb is nice, But I think I'm gonna change some stuff up. For sure. Probably gonna sell the doors and redo the doors as well. Okay, but I hope I fixed my echo for sure. I'm a little conscious of that. I tested beforehand, but I'm still a little scared. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, I've applied to a few places, so hopefully get out of the call center. I already talked to my supervisor about resignation. I'm still waiting for her to get back to me. I did have my phone on mute though, so I'll be able to see later if she does so. Since they are aware now that I will be quitting. Because, yeah, I'm not going back to that job. Because I'm realizing now after my doctor appointment yesterday, too much stress. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to get yelled at for filling a prescription. I don't like that. For some reason, I can handle being yelled at better in retail than I can over the phone. I think it's because, at least, in retail, it's like, okay. All right, let me see what I can do. It's more that instead of having to constantly apologize to keep a score on the phone. Because it was a place that does surveys that I was working for. So I was like, So, yeah. Oh, I gotta put down. What am I doing? Okay. Gonna sell. And then, because I did an oopsie. There we go. Buy a whole thing. Just to fix that. Put down. Go here. Sell. There. I mean, I could change the style of these doors, actually. Let's... to a walnut. Yeah, because we could do that. Yes, yes. Then base B, let's do more of the walnut. Boom. And the details will do painted wood. How about... that was, but nah. Yeah, let's do stained walnut. And that color. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna copy that style, paste, paste on the inside doors. Boom. Now they match. Wait, is it actually getting dark out? I thought I had settings. Okay, it's gonna get dark out. So, I guess next thing is installing lights since it's getting dark. I wasn't expecting to do that, but... so edit wiring here, but I do need to actually go get light fixtures now, so... we should have lights in here, right? Yes. And we're gonna do ceiling lamps. Here's those. Let me double check though for the types. These are dingles though. I don't like... okay, we're going with these. That's European walnut. We could, but we can easily just make American walnut. Let's see how bright these are. I'm gonna place one there. See, it's not exactly on the dot. I'm trying to line you up. I'm trying to line you up. I guess. Do that, and then again, edit wiring. Because it is getting dark. Boom. Boom. Cool, and that is a decent enough light in here. Cool, cool. This hallway has no lights, so we are gonna duplicate. Now we're gonna have to add it to a different wiring system. That is okay. We're gonna have this all in the same hallway, and we'll connect another light. Okay. See that light? Just double checking. So based on this, I'm gonna actually move this light switch right there. And we're gonna edit wiring to join this one. Cool. Only issue is edit wiring here. I want you... Actually, let's do this. This would probably be best if we... There. So that means that should be inactive. Let's go turn these off. Cool. That way those work with that. Then we can work on fixing this up. Yes. That way these function only with this light switch. Cool. I'll turn that off for now, just so it's... Okay, and then you are not connected, so I'm gonna connect you up here and add you to this group. So now if I do this, boosh, turns on both these lights, and then if I go over here, turns them off. Cool. We have the setup. But we do have to do these rooms, and then the kitchen still needs to be done. So since it's dark out, I'll have this lighting set up now. It's not fully the best lighting, but it is nighttime, and I did not get the flashlight yet. Because, hold on, let's... There is a flashlight, right? Or did it tell me that and then I... Oh, yep. It is. I would have to get that. Yeah, rip. Okay. With that, I want to look at paneling. What if we did Franken walnut panels? Let's do a cut pattern. Because I do like the honeycomb, but what if we did French parquet, maybe? Let's go back. RT, we have that. Do it like this. Okay, okay. I wouldn't mind doing this as for like paneling. Just on the safe side, I'll do this. Then I'm also going to do this for the trim. So this is gonna be a long trim, which we won't need much of. Then we will also need trim that goes the other way. So oh, right, there we go. So that way we know which is which. Then we can start on this. I really want to do it kind of like a cozy. This is definitely with my preference of homes. For sure. What I like in a home. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, that looks nice. I like it. I like it. Oh, that's from the shadow. Okay. It's like, what's going on? See, we didn't have the trim on the other side though, which is the interesting thing. I guess I'll follow the ruling for now. Just to stick with it. I'm going to go tiny though when it comes to the next part. Okay, sweet. Even tinier. Oh. It just got brighter. Interesting. I was not expecting that random brightness to pop in, but thank you, I guess. Interesting. We're gonna continue getting this in. This funky little thing. I do trim at a later time. I just want to get all this in though for the fun paneling. Is it cozy and nice? Like, don't get me wrong, the honeycomb is nice too, but I don't know, there's something nice and cozy about this as well with the dark walnut and this pattern. I think it's because, again, I'm cozy maximalist. That is my style. Like, once I can obviously afford it, I will do that in my life. But yes, living out my dreams with games like House Flipper and Sims and stuff like that. Oh, I still have to actually line those in there too. And just so I don't accidentally like get another area, I'm just gonna do this. Now that I'm thinking of it, like, yes, we could have this pop-out wall. At the same time, I'm wondering, just do this, yeah. So I did buy a lot of the panels. Oh, my hand's going numb. Interesting. It's going numb from using the controller. I'm not gripping that hard, I don't think. Yeah, we could do that, and then those walls that don't have it. Yeah, it's those that are giving me a little bit of issue. I mean, that's fine. It's to get all on here. So I guess like we get the pop and then a little bit of the cohesiveness. So we want to line it all the way around, which I'm debating. Same time though, because of those windows, I think no. This is the one where we will have to go like this though, all across. Might have to duplicate this one. Thankfully it's really easy to duplicate it. That was all that. Oh wait, no, I still have more. Someone is acting like it didn't have it for a minute in my hand. I assumed it was empty. Like, this is tedious to do, like, you know, custom paneling, but I think it's worth it. This investment. I'm just glad for the crouch feature. This does make it more convenient for down here. Alright. Do that just so we know. Might as well get the bottom done first, since it's a little touchier. Run into things. Alrighty. There we go. And then I can sit upright. We'll stand upright. Oh, and that's actually another thing. One reason why I should not do work from home, or at least not call center. Call center makes it limited for you to actually get exercise. Well, like say, here at Twitch, yes, I'll game for a few hours, but once I get off, I could easily walk around my complex because we have a nice little forest path. Or literally, I have Just Dance and a stepper I can use for exercise. The type of call center job I have, with the strictness of it, it'd be very hard to do that type of stuff within 15 minutes for a break, or, you know, just trying to also, like, say, use the stepper while working because of how much I had to type. Oh, I love that. That actually lined up. Oh, it just automatically almost on that one, but that's, I like that. Sweet, sweet. I like that with the walnut here. It works good. I'm gonna have to fix that floor. And I sold the flooring. Okay. Here we go. Alright. We have all that portion done. Now it's all this, which is interesting how we're gonna do it, but I wonder if an angle piece could technically work for that corner. I'm not sure yet. At least so far this is working. That's a good thing. No, technically I could paint the roof. I'm kind of like the stucco. Well, the paint streaks, I do kind of like that. Oh, mother. There's no undo. Okay. Well, since I've now made 2 mistakes. Just for that. Wait, I have enough right here still. What am I doing? I could fix this right there. Boom. It's that one I need to buy one for. So there's how it's slanted, is because I did column bits. Hey, I'm doing it. Boom. I would change the roof color. I also need to look at the outside house because it's called the Lavender House. We'll see how we want to do it. I mean, look at this though. It's looking so nice. I love it. So now I know some people are like, no, this is too dark. For me, this is like perfect. It's cozy vibes. A nice cup of hot cocoa or cider, some warm tea, or hot tea actually. And it's because I will do those even in the summertime. When it's blazing hot, of course not, but I love those type of things. Alright, we're almost done with this paneling. So that makes me happy. I see you. You're sneaky. Oh, I can't get those ones that are right behind that. I just noticed. Well, I guess it's stuck like that because of that. But, yeah. Let me get a drink. Sorry. But, alright. Double checking any other errors. Okay. So that means now here, and we are going to copy style. Paste it. Close that. Paste it. Can we paste? Okay, we paste it to that trim, which is convenient. That is the same as this actually, so then we can, boom. What if we tried pasting it to this? Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Same on both sides. That is perfect. And then we can sell all this. The way it leaves the shadows, though. Okay, cool. Coolio. And I'm gonna want to double check to see if these are connected. Yes, cool. So we don't have to worry about lights in here. Okay. What do we do? I think a cozy green would be nice. Let's... We will want tile, though. What type of wallpaper could we do for cozy? Could do hummingbird. Well, all of it is. Okay, this. Hold on, let me... Sorry, y'all. This is me with what I like to do. See, I like that. The blue stripes, I'm not sure about. Let me look. I don't think it's gonna give me what I want there. Lemons are always a classic. Let's see. Color. What if I just want to see what would it be like? Okay, what if we vibrant? What about olive? Maybe not that intense of an olive, but let's go faded. I feel like it'd have to be darker or paler. Yeah, like this. Okay. This I will do. Because this is a cute wallpaper in my opinion. And we could do like a tile wall instead for a contrast instead of just that thin strip of tile. Just for the pop out. Yeah, look at that though. It's a nice little splash. It's definitely contrast to the blue bathroom, but I like it. So at some point, I'll definitely do like the custom homes people built, and we can flip those. I thought, why not do story first, then we can always do those at a later time. Because for those who haven't seen the game, I like doing this too, so there's like some actual gameplay. Oh, I know some people will say this ugly, but I love it. I love this. I won't do lemons myself. I definitely would prefer a floral-based kitchen just because of my maximalism and kind of the old style vibes I like. So I very much like, you know, stuff from the 20th century more than the modern trends. I think that could be just influenced because of my parents. I'm not fully sure, but I either like maximalist aesthetics that aren't too gaudy. Like this, I like it, but to me this is kind of gaudy, but I like it for like, it kind of reminds me of a kitchen that would have all this flair. Okay. Well, I didn't need that much wallpaper. I was thinking I was gonna need more from when I've played in the past, so maybe they updated it and I just didn't realize. Okay, and then that's wood panel. Let's do tiles. Let's do this one. I think this is actually what we have for the white. What if we did a pure, nah, not a pure yellow, maybe a faded. Not too, the drab might be a little too. It's faded yellow. Yeah, let's, yeah, that works. We just get this full pop-up. There's one spot left. Baboosh. Okay, cool. So this room is finished wall-wise. So now we can sell this extra. I personally like this. It also gives cozy, warm vibes. I'm the person, I usually like cool colors, but when it comes to coziness, I'd be okay with this. It might be too bright for my personal taste, but it works. Now let's figure out here. I'm not going to do wallpaper. I'll do paint out here. Just debating what paint is the question now. See, I like a green, but we also have a blue bathroom. That's cool. Green fade paint. What about... Well, the kitchen's warm. Do cool green. This is fade warm green. That's drab. Okay. I'm very curious how this will look. So let me... I'm gonna do from this corner all the way up. And it canceled me. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? There we go. Ooh, yes. Yes, I like this. There we go. Cool, cool. We'll get this stripe just below. Sweet. Now I'm gonna, because I know the roll's gonna be empty in a minute. There we go. Oops, I went a little far. That's okay. Thankfully, shouldn't go too much. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that green with that. Okay, with those borders set. And now we'll be able to start on this wall. At least with the paint we can get up here. It's so weird with the paneling though that we can't. That's what I'm a little surprised about. I'm out of paint, but I did get a painting perk. So, let's see. Ruler of Tomorrow or Pigment Economy. Let's do that for now. That'll help out. I'd rather it last so long. I'm fine doing like this way at the moment. That's simply because... Oh, I have to set paint borders again. Pooey. There. I'm just gonna squat to get this because it's been a little fussy with the controller. There we go. And now I can do... Sweet. Oh, I love that green. That green, I love it. So good of a green. Ah, there we go. See the flashing there? I wonder if that was lighting from the game. Okay. The usual loop around to do the borders. And I like going in like this. At least using the controller, this is convenient. Alright. Sweet. This room is done. And then I'm gonna move this with me over here. So I'm gonna paint these also green, like this whole area will be green. That's what I plan to do. I see I have so many Discord notifications too. I wanna know what is going on. I don't know if it's my friends or pings from other Twitch streamers I follow. I'll find out after stream. Sweet, got that area. I don't know, will I be able... Yes. Sweet. Oh, you can see that going in there is great. So this could be nice because we could just keep this area because this area is completely built up. And then you can get the nice blue bathroom. Yay. Please don't be mean. Don't do that. Not me. Get the border I want. Thank you. Sweet. There is that. completed. See the bedroom. I know it's originally green, but I don't feel like keeping that room green. I'd rather actually make this a different color. Like maybe we could make that brown or something. Oop, a little too soon. Cool. Cool. Now this area is pretty small. I would hope. I do like the paint boards though, because it helps so you can be in a specific area. There we go. I'm clearly in the situation too. Boom. Done just like that. I know I'm gonna need more paint soon, for sure. I'll do this as a section, why not? I don't think it's gonna last the full time, but we'll find out. Boom. I still paint. Wow. Oh, wow. Let's see, can we, if we can finish this all in one go, that'd be great. Yeah. Thanks that economy. Haha. Sweet. Okay, so that's all done. I gotta figure out this room, which needs lights as well. I see those are probably 2 lamps, which we can do custom lamps there. Let's... We will do lights first, why not? So do ceiling lamps. Because of this room, we're gonna do these again. I've heard these ones though. Is it still American Walnut? Yes. Nice, nice. That's not middle is the thing. This is more middle. We'll do that one there, and then... Oh, I wish I could. Okay. There we go. And then... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Please, controller. Maybe this would be better with keyboard, but I want to do controller because controller fun. Cool. Set up. So that means if I hit this, Boom, light. Now the question is, do I want to do just all paint in here? Or do I want to do wallpaper? That's what I'm wondering. Let me take a look at the wallpapers again. So we could do a mix of wallpaper and all of it. Okay, so this, what if we actually did pure and or blue? And then this, instead of just that, what if we went faded? Like, no, faded blue. Let's take a look. Yeah, and then we could do this on all the walls except that one wall that's currently solid green. That we could do like the really dark blue paint. All around surface finish vest there. Okay. Oh, there we go. We could possibly get those panels then that are out there. It just definitely take a minute to do. We should survive. Also, it's windy outside. I wonder if that's because of the hurricane that's going north at the mall. I don't know. Because I know we're technically in hurricane season. It's my first one, but I've not been paying attention to weather. I know I probably should, though. And I'll definitely start looking at weather more if I do get a job in retail right across the street. That way I know if I have to drive to work or walk to it. The convenient thing is all the places I'm applying to are right in the mall across the street, so that could be like a 15-minute walk or a 5-minute drive. And honestly, the walk would be good for me. So I'd have to look at weather for that to just figure out if I would walk that day to work or not. So I'm definitely going to have to look at it already because of heat, because 97-degree days or 100-degree days, no thank you. And I'd have to also look at humidity levels for my hair. Okay, so we got that though, so yay. No paint. Let's look at that. That's grayscale. Cyan paint faded. That's blue paint vibrant. Pure blue or the pure indigo? I'm gonna do the indigo because why not? It's really nice because what I think of, because I don't like doing like opposing walls anymore because of the way it makes a room seem narrower, a little more claustrophobic. But this, where it's just one solid wall and the rest, that usually is nice. Or say it's, but I like doing it, say, your single or pop is the dark. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like all wallpaper with one paint side. It could be a whole painted with one wallpaper side too. The only time I think wallpaper works on two walls and then another is if the walls are similar in color. Or have a specific setup. Because like, so my original bedroom is now the guest room or like my dad's room. But that when I was a kid, we kept some of the wallpaper walls because it's really pretty rose wallpaper. And me as a kid was like, ooh, roses, I like pink. And so we kept it. And what the way my dad kept it, he kept the I guess the north wall and south wall as the roses, and then we did the east and west walls as the solid hot pink paint that we got that kind of matched the roses in the wallpaper, because that's how my dad wanted to do it. It's like, well, let's actually look at these roses, we'll get some swatches and base it that way and the pink to do. And so the south wall, though, it kind of has a slight jut out, because it's hard to explain, but it has a jut out for where you enter, and you have to kind of curve in because the closet's right there. So if you curve in and then go slightly that way and then right, there's a closet on that south wall. So instead of that little wall in between, that technically would be an east wall, we kept that also with the wallpaper. And I think in that type of situation, it would work if you have a wall that's kind of broken up like that. But if not, this is like the rule I like to go by. A dark, singular dark wall, and the rest is a light tone. That's how I would go by it. But that's just my ruling, visually, and what I see for balance. Of course, you can do your thing. That's just my visual appeal system. Okay. Got the rooms done, though. So, and we can always add those lights later. I'm gonna work on kitchen. So, time to do some shopping. We don't need installations right now. It's all here. I'm gonna do it like this. This makes it easier. So we have cabinets, appliances, seats, bathroom fixtures. See, let's go cabinets. Okay. Thing is, the cooking system is a little different. The ovens are in here though, so that's the good thing. So let me take a look at this oven. And the default color options. Ew! I like that right away. And I'm gonna just put that in the corner for now. Actually, hold on. I'll put it center, because we can do that. And then, do we have more? Yes, we do. I'm gonna do the little sink. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna close this. Move it over just enough, because I want to have the sink closer to the window. And then I'm gonna get a fridge first, and then we'll look at what else to put in here. That for now. Then appliance. Stall, oven, and cabinet. That's a fridge. I like the Jacob fridge. Let's see what colors it can come in though. I'm gonna go with yellow though. Okay, coolio. Then we're gonna move this oven over there just because of how I'm used to functionality in a kitchen and how they're set up, whether in real life or game. Actually, what am I doing? I could technically do this. Put it in the green mode, hit buy, and then, because I like this cycle feature, it is convenient. Is there something bigger though? Or... This, yeah, fridge is over all the way. I think I know what needs to happen. We're gonna have to shell this one. Why aren't you working? Oh, there we go. I was hitting the wrong one, that's why. Will not copy style duplicate. I want to duplicate. And then... could also do this instead. So I'll buy that sink. And then... oh, that's on snap to grid. All right. This is fun though, trying to... we'll do that, and then... skinny one to fit. Boom. There we go. Now we have a setup where it fits. I'm curious though, let's... upper tool, we're not duplicating, but we're gonna change style. I want to darken it to orm green. Cool. And then, oh my gosh, I felt something crawling on my leg there. I had to get it. I had to get that one. Guess I'm not putting my foot on the ground right now. I'm gonna copy style. Apply that. There we go. That way it kind of blends in a little better that way. And then cabinets, we'll do the overhead. I just need to check, so it's Brooks. Let's make it a little easier. I'm gonna do this setup. I'm used to doing stuff pretty high. And by that though, and then this makes it feel a little more open. I like doing this. And I think I'm really debating because of the setup. Then, yeah, we'll want a smaller. I'm gonna just see for a different style, maybe? Okay. I'll do that, and then we're going to move these up to that alignment. Oh my. Keeps feeling like there's a little guy on me, but. Go, and then move this one up. Boom. Then with that. Change the style. Just be slightly more in that area. Julio. Let me just apply to those. Actually, oh, okay. Did that fix that? But it's the same color. Just looks different because of lighting. There we go. There we go. There is that installation system for a nice little kitchen area. We do need to put a stovetop. So home appliances. You do classic stovetop like that. But I also like this. There we go. There's the basics for the kitchen. Let's do a little dining table now in here. Small dining. There we go. Like this one, and then this painted wood. That way we have a cute little area. There. It'll be smaller, but this fits more appropriately, I think, for the space. Seats. Benches and chairs. Go with this, and let's see. And maybe with this, could actually go faded yellow instead. Just for a nice little bit of openness. Boom. Okay, we got the basics there done. That has a light system set up. Living area. And I did want to actually look at the buyers though for what I have. So we have Tom, of course. Abby. Okay, that is more of a that. See, I did buy some info. Like, I got that for Gary Hood. It's just... I'll buy this one. We'll do that so we have it. I will need to make more money, though, to keep investing in all that. Back to the store. So I got sofas. I also have to think of this. I think this? Yeah. It is a small house, so this is a-okay. What if I actually, hold on. I'm gonna try to nudge it over a little so we can put a table here. Console tables. Okay, that's something we could put in the hallway. But yes, let's go small. Add the different types. I'm thinking because of what I have. We'll do this right here. And then we'll get this coffee table one. Put right here. And then a carpet actually would be convenient in this area, so it's wiring, seats, beds. Decorations, Rex should be in decorations, yes. And floor decor. Well, decor. It's a doormat. I'll pop that right there. Then I think this would be a nice contrast because it would have a pattern. Yeah, like that. And then pop it like that. Boom. Nice little accent. And then a television would be a good idea. Yeah, not hobbies. Let's see. Electronics. Entertainment, maybe? Yes. Is it on an angle? I mean, the couch doesn't, but, want to do this alignment so we can get the television decent spot. Is it just the carpet? No. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Uh-huh. That is interesting. And go back to here. Some console tables. what if I don't want red beech? What if I want to do the walnuts? If I want walnut, not red beech. Or is this on an angle? No. Huh. Have that there, and I'm gonna put another one here in the hallway, maybe? Just help with some decorative things. It's off. There we go. Huh. It looks like weird angle. I don't know why. Why does it look like a weird angle? No, this wall generally is off. This wall is generally off. If you look at the flooring. Okay. This wall is generally off. I wish I could demolish it, actually, now. Well, okay, then. I guess we're dealing with a wall that's partially off. I do not like that. That's why I felt something was weird. Okay, let's take a look at items, though, for in here. So we do have shelves, tall storage. Yes, that's what I want to look at, is tall storage options. I think this bookcase would be a good idea. It's European walnut. We want American walnut. Oh yeah, that's like perfect right here. Here, is it slightly off? No, it's actually lined up. Good. Cool. Okay, so we have basics in almost every room now. Now we just have to do basics in the bedroom. So let's take a look at the beds. I'll want to do a double bed. This one actually would be convenient. Is there a blue one? There is. And then just to stick with theme, we're gonna get that wood changed. Okay, bed. Okay. There. Takes up a lot of the room. Holy cue. Okay. Then we can put the end tables. Trying to think for in here. I think because of the bed style, what if we went with this? If I actually get into it, I don't want to use light winch. It's definitely interesting how these will work sometimes. Here, we got that one. And we have that one. Cool. I'll have those, and then we'll have lights we can install. I'm gonna put them on here. The wall lamps. I think I'll go with this too. I'll do alignment at here. Okay, you want to be rude with me? I guess that's how we're doing it. No, it's kind of, yeah, this one isn't lined up on this side. No, slightly off the Joy-Con. Trying to nudge you just slightly. Okay, that matches up enough. Okay, that way that one lines up with that one. Sweet. Now those line up with their respective lights. So say someone wants to read at night on this side, they can. There's the basics. Now I can start actually decorating, I feel. Because I got all the basics that are needed for the house. Shoot. Let's see. Storage. Wardrobes. Never mind. I'll grab this dresser. I'm gonna do the American walnut just to be consistent. Handles. We're gonna do it this way, and we'll get a mirror as well for this. In my opinion, if you have a dresser, there should be a mirror with it. So that is what I'm going to do. Decorations. Mirrors. There. Now it's, yeah, it's a lot of decor stuff. Like, I still need to add a mirror in here. We just have those lights so far. Now I will have to get off soon so I can eat something. And also it's a hair day, so I gotta really scrub my hair. So that will be something part of another reason I'll have to get off. That way it's drying time for me to go to bed at an appropriate time. Okay, and let's see, does this have a white frame? It does not, so I want to just do matte plastic for this. And boom, mirror. In somewhere, let's see, for accents now. We have the toilet paper. I'm gonna move that toilet paper roll actually. Just to be lower. Actually, for the lights, is this to the bathroom? Yes, okay. Yeah, now it's basically all the accessories I'd want. So decorations. Standing decor, let's see. It says this is a crow. I don't know about that. I will put for, so we have a little accessory in here. It's an umbrella stand. Trying to scroll through here. I don't see bathroom supplies. So is there a different spot? Occasional decorations. I'm just gonna go through all. No, that's just all. Okay. Okay, accessories. Let's get bathroom. I'll just keep with the default towels. We can stack them. It's a shaving stand, mustache comb. Why do they have my boyfriend stuff in here? Like, I need to know, why do they have my boyfriend's stuff? All the beard care, excuse me. Oh, so sorry. That is. Wait, is this? This is laundry. I just realized, so I'll put that right there. Right, this was, yeah, laundry basket. That's just a box. I'll get the soap here. Is there, okay, I got the basics if I'd want for a bathroom when I'm furnishing and flipping. Let's do some artwork. The main thing will definitely be everything in the living space. But let's go to pictures. Oh, actually, that. I gotta jump up here. What if we actually just did this right above? Boom. Slightly off because of the way the bed is. Let's line it with the bed. Okay, it's doing the snap to grid thing. Let's, that's about in between. I know it doesn't line up with the pillar. Okay, that works. That works. And then a carpet. Color combo. You know what? This actually will work great. Let me. Then we need to resize this way. Let's resize just a little more out that way. Okay. That looks appropriate. I have a carpet now in there. Let's decor. And here, let's look at some wall decor for this. What is this? Okay. Now this, I will take a coat rack. It's going to blend in, but that is completely okay. Now, so I'm gonna sell that. And then I'm gonna change the style of this real quick. There, that way it's kind of more blends in with everything. I'm gonna do that, paste it to that. That way it's all cohesive. What wall decor would look good? Because I like that. Maybe, let's see. I will do this clock. This is actually a nice little spot for a clock too. So why not? Right there. These walls are bare though. So that's what I want to look at. What we could do. Mint? That looks almost like really dried white sage. And look, that's supposed to be basil. Okay, okay. Shell garland? No. Wall decor? Nah. I guess we're gonna go to pictures. I think of what frame. It's a greeting card. I did this. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot to pick the image. I'll do that in a minute. Because we can easily add that in with this tool. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that works better to fill that space. That could have been a little oof. And I think here we'll be okay with something else. I'll buy this though so we can at least maybe have an image here, and then I'll pick the image in a moment. I just want to get this on the wall. Could do that. There's a lot with photos. Oh, we could do that. That'd be cute. Okay. Oh, hold on. We'll do it 160. And then, oop, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Ah, let me put my finger on the right thing. Okay, that looks about centered. That is good. Now it's other little decor pieces. Let's look at some standing decor. Oh, that's cute. That's actually really cute. Little berry. No, that's like a Christmas present box. I'm not doing that. And that's when they did things that look like rocket and another. There we have vase. Maybe we change this one up. Let's see. It doesn't want to go there. Okay. Do it like that. honestly, what if we just sold it like this? I'm kind of content with just this setup. I'd say it's good. So, oh, I have to take photos. Okay, I'll take photos. Okay. And then can we see the comments on it? Because I really don't feel like doing the outside. Well, let's start the auction. Yeah, I know it probably wouldn't work, but Layla says she would take it. We will sell to her because she's the highest bidder. So we sold our first house that we flipped. Yay. I know I like barely did anything to the outside, but the inside looks nice. The way it has the shelf. Oh, gotta stretch. Oh, there we go. At least the house looks cleaner on the outside, that way you can pick what you want to do. Still have a trash can knocked over. Whoops. It looks nicer though. It's a tiny house though. For sure. I'm always down too. Wow. So at least I got a profit of like 31K. That's good at least. Alright, it's trying to load everything. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be interesting though. I don't know what my schedule will be like tomorrow, but I will have to. I'm gonna try to put my face out at the mall and try to get some nicer clothes because I really only brought graphic tees with me when I moved. And while this would have worked when I was at Target, depending on where I get employed at in the mall, graphic tees may not work. But I also just need something a little nicer for an interview if I get one. But I think I'm gonna stop here for now though. So I can get some food in me, take a shower, all that. Yes, I will definitely be playing later, as long as internet doesn't cause an issue. Maybe I'd love to try to actually stream Mecha Chameleon since I just got gifted that, but I also need to see who would be available to play. But yeah, thank you for anyone who did pop in though. Thank you very much for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, always liking and subscribing, I greatly appreciate it on there. But thank y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful day.